After years of betrayal, including a past affair, my husband's ongoing friendship with a coworker is breaking what's left of me. I'm exhausted. I feel like my entire marriage has been one long cycle of betrayal, promises, and heartbreak. Back in 2019, I discovered my husband had been having a 3-month physical affair with our neighbor. That nearly destroyed me. He said it was over and that he wanted to rebuild. And I tried. I went all in. Therapy, forgiveness, boundaries, rebuilding trust brick by brick. But that kind of trust never really comes back the same. It always felt fragile, like I was holding something together that he kept trying to break. Then this past July, I found inappropriate messages between him and a woman he works with. They weren't sexual, but they were flirty, personal, and far too intimate for coworkers, especially for a man who already once blew up his marriage over cheating. He said it was nothing, that I was overreacting, that it was just normal banter. But I've seen enough to know the difference between friendly and emotionally inappropriate. I asked for boundaries, professional-only communication, transparency about messages and calls, honesty about interactions. He agreed, but he hasn't followed through. He hides things, deletes things, and acts defensive when I ask questions. Every time he minimizes it, I feel like I'm being gaslit all over again. Recently, he went out with a friend who's struggling in his own marriage. I was out of town for work, and he said they were just going to grab a few drinks and talk. After he picked up his friend, I didn't hear from him again. No check-ins, no texts, nothing until 4:45 a.m., when I called him terrified something had happened. Turns out, he'd gotten very drunk, ended up hanging out with a group of women they ran into, and stayed the night at his friend's house. He doesn't think that's a betrayal. But when you've already shattered my trust and I'm clinging to the last threads of safety, disappearing all night while drinking with other women is a betrayal. It's disrespect. It's another, I'll do what I want and you'll deal with it. And honestly, the constant pornography use has been there the entire time. For years. It's not about insecurity. It's about being with someone who keeps choosing to live in a world where intimacy is transactional and secretive. It's another way he escapes instead of showing up. He says he's sorry. He always says he's sorry. But apologies without change are just another form of manipulation. I told him I plan to file for divorce. He said he understands, but he keeps acting like he's still figuring himself out, as if my heart can stay on hold while he decides who he wants to be. I love him. God, I still love him. But I don't think love is enough anymore. I can't keep trying to rebuild something he keeps setting on fire. How did you finally know it was time to stop trying?